Man, look at that, guys. The markets are now teeter-tottering. We have the S&P and the Dow in the red. The Russell's at break-even, as the Nasdaq's the only one that's really still in the green. It's up 0.3%. So we got to break down what the markets are looking like right now as we're heading into Power Hour and what I'm doing in the market, stocks I'm looking at. So sit back, relax. Cheers, guys. Make sure to get your 13 stocks from Moomoo and your 12 stocks from Webull. You guys know those are linked right down below, and they're pinned in the comment section. And with that being said, let's dive into the video. Let's not waste any time in this video, guys. So again, it is about 2:45, 2:50. We're about to get into Power Hour here, the last hour of the session, which you guys know is a very volatile time period. And the markets, which were really green, well, I don't want to say really green, but they were in the green pretty nicely earlier in the day. Now they're starting to move down. And to be honest, the bulls really didn't have a chance today, especially because on pretty much the fifth test at 395 just about 2 hours ago, they failed again for the fifth time. You guys can see in the pre-market, we hit 395 on SPY. We failed. We hit it again at about 11. We failed again at about 9:30 before 11. We failed, and we failed again at about 12:45 p.m. So this is clearly, to me, the bear still in charge. And this is the 5-day, 5-minute chart, by the way, guys. Clearly still in charge, and you could even make an argument that we have a descending triangle here. It pretty much, to me, looks like a descending triangle, especially if we take into account that lower high from yesterday at about 1:30 p.m. on the East Coast. So this is clear as day, descending triangle, and I think if we do take out 390 to about 392 on the downside, we're going to be getting another leg down on SPY, and this same thing applies to triple Q, right? Look at this. On the 5-day, 5-minute chart, we can see clearly intraday today and in the pre-market, we've been failing at 295, 296, and if you look at yesterday's price action, take into account that lower high from about 1:32 p.m. on the East Coast, we can see the descending triangle here. We have clear support at about 292, 293, but lower highs since yesterday afternoon, late into the day. So if triple Q breaks under, I'd say 292, 293, you guys can see on the 20-day chart, maybe even, on the 10-day as well. If we break 292, we're going down to 290, in my opinion. That was the low from about a week ago, earlier in September. Then if 290 were to break, brace yourselves, guys. We're most likely getting a legitimate leg down. Not to say this leg down is not legitimate, but we're going to get, in my opinion, an even crazier leg down, maybe towards 278, 275 on triple Q. And if SPY were to break, hypothetically here, let's say the selling starts to accelerate. If SPY breaks under 390, starts to take out the lows from the 6th of this month, 388, there could be a big leg down towards 370, 375 by the looks of it. So what do you all think? This green today, and now the markets are all green, funny enough. Well, the Dow's still red, but now the Russell, the Nasdaq, and the S&P are creeping green again. Well, at least the S&P and the Russell are creeping green now. The Nasdaq was already green when we started this video. So personally, I'm not buying into this rally at all. I think we could be getting another leg down here, and quite frankly, that's what I'm waiting for. I've mentioned this time and time again. During this next leg down, hopefully we can see stocks like Nvidia get into the lower 120s. Now it's at 130. It's getting there. Hopefully we can get stocks like Adobe, which I want to buy a lot of, but I haven't bought any of it yet because it's not quite there yet to my price target. But if we do get a leg down, hopefully they disappoint on earnings coming up tomorrow after the bell. That might be the trigger here, guys, the catalyst, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully it comes down low 300s. That's where I'm going to be buying my initial position of Adobe. And there's a couple of other stocks, but really out of the ones that I don't own yet, Adobe and Nvidia, those are two that I want to own. But I'm being I don't want to say stingy. I'm being picky, guys. I'm being very disciplined, if you will, and patient, which those two, discipline and patience, and it's easier said than done, but it's, it'll take you a long way, especially when investing. Seriously, it's, you got to learn discipline and patience with investing and anything in life, really, but this is a stock market channel. I'm not going to get philosophical on you guys right now. So Adobe, oh crap, I'm about to sneeze. Oh man, dang, guys. Yeah, and I'm not editing this video, so we're gonna rock and roll with that. And I think my dog just sneezed. Oh no, my dog's coughing now. Uh-oh. Are you okay, BZ? Yeah, she's funny. She's coughing right now as I just sneezed. But anyway, Adobe, Nvidia, these are two stocks that I'm very interested in buying in the short term here for long-term plays. And maybe in the short term, a buying opportunity could present itself. So what do you guys think about that and the overall markets? You know, we are in a very interesting spot right now as we're getting into power hour, and a lot of stocks are moving today. We have a lot of stocks moving. We talked about Starbucks in my previous video, which right now Starbucks is struggling at about 93 a share. If it does break that point, like I said earlier, 100 is right around the corner, but who knows? We shall see in this crazy market. I'd be careful with that. But overall, the trend is looking, as of now, very favorable to the bulls. Let's see what else is moving. DraftKings, of course, football season. We're getting some hype in the betting stocks right now because everybody bets. I mean, well, I don't bet. I'm sure. Well, not everybody bets. That's wrong. That's a blanket statement. But it seems like a lot of people my age, in their 20s, and it's not even just an age thing. I mean, this is everybody. You know, a lot of people in different age brackets bet. But now with these mobile betting apps, right, like DraftKings, FanDuel, there's so many. These are being marketed heavily to, I mean, people in their 20s, younger, impressionable people. And I'm sure people that are under 21 are figuring out a way to gamble, you know, whether it's on sites abroad or whatever. I mean, this stuff is heavily marketed to young kids and young people in their 20s. And now it's the NFL season. I mean, what more do you want me to say, guys? People are gambling like no other. Wait till NBA starts. Wait till, I mean, baseball is wrapping up soon here, right? Yeah, soon, in a month or whatever. Baseball's wrapping up. But NFL's huge, especially for DraftKings. And I'm not saying just to go buy DraftKings stock because the NFL started, but I'm just saying in terms of the next quarter, 2 quarters, look at the potential pop in their numbers. We shall see what those numbers do end up looking like. And technically, guys, the chart looks pretty good. I mean, it's breaking out of the moving averages. We have an inverse head and shoulders in the making. Did you guys catch that? Do you guys see that? Boom. We have the left shoulder. We got the head right there. And then we got the right shoulder right here forming, you know, in the past couple of days as DraftKings has been consolidating right above these moving averages. And crazy enough, guys, this stock is up 4% on the day-to-day, as pretty much everything, like we've discussed already, is flat. So this looks good. I feel like DraftKings, I'm not saying it's going to go all the way to 25 or 30 bucks a share in the short term or anything crazy like that, but could it go to 20? I think it could. Could it complete that right shoulder, which is right around 20, 21, 19, whatever it is? I think it could, guys. So I'm going to set my alert right now. Maybe at, let's put it at 1830. We'll put it at 1830 right now. Mark is at or above, and we'll see what it ends up doing at the highs from not earlier today. I think those were the highs from yesterday, right? Yeah, it hit 1850 in the pre-market. So if we do break out of 1830, 1850, there could be a bigger move coming here on DraftKings, ticker symbol DKNG. What else is moving today, guys? Airbnb. Let's pull this up. I haven't talked about this in a couple of days. Look at this, guys. We have Airbnb. First of all, we called it out about a week and a half ago. Look at that. It played out beautifully. We broke out of the head and shoulders, broke the wedge. Now, if I clear the drawing set and draw something new, it looks like we have an ascending triangle. Do we not? You guys see that? It's sloppy looking, but it works. You guys see that? Oh, also, cup and handle. So if we break out of 125 a share, right? Maybe even 126, whatever. We already broke 125. Hold on a second. We're at almost 126. So I'm actually going to set my alert at 127. If we break 127, guys, there could be a lot more upside on Airbnb, ticker symbol ABNB. Today alone, it's up over 3% on the day. And mind you, look at this, 126.7 roughly dollars. That's been resistance since, the beginning of May. We're talking over 4 months ago. So this is a multi-month resistance. And now that I'm looking at this from a broader perspective, what do we see here? what do we see here, guys? And we're going to wrap the video up right now. Make sure to hit that like button. Let's try to run that the likes up for this video. That helps me out overall in the YouTube algorithm, guys. I appreciate you all as always. What do you see here? An overarching inverse head and shoulders since the end of April, beginning of May. That's when it started, at least. And here we have it. Here we have the right shoulder potentially about to break out and form if it ends up taking out 127 and honestly into the 130s. If we start to get that move on Airbnb, is it going to go straight to $200 in a straight arrow? No, but it's going to be a big break for the bulls, and mid-hundreds, it's coming. 140, 50, I think, is possible. So on that note, I'm going to wrap the video up. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Like I said, hit that like button. Let's try to run these likes up. Subscribe. Get your 13 stocks from Moomoo with a $100 deposit and your 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. And feel free to join my Patreon. All those are linked down below. And with that being said, cheers, guys. I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.